So my bad. I'm not canceling today's live. It's just my screen froze up. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so hope you're enjoying the eyes that we got going on right now. This is just a sneak peek, members, of what you all will be getting as far as your Valentine's Day content. So I got a series of Valentine's Day content just for members with all my Pat McGrath like palettes that I feel like, you know, since she did a whole bunch of pinks before we got to the travesty that is Pat McGrath now, I have some videos on those palettes. So this is one of those. Hey Janet, I don't know what happened before, like it froze up, my screen was frozen, so when I was saying hello and trying to fix stuff and change stuff around, like I couldn't see or hear anything you were saying. So if you said hello before, hello again. This is one of the members only Valentine's Day looks that you all are getting. So I'm doing all my Pat McGrath videos with you all. This is one of the Valentine's Day looks. I literally just got done with it like 15 minutes before I had to be here. But so these are the colors that are on my eyes too. I tried to do a little detail on the side here, as you can see, with the color around the edges or whatnot of the lining to make it look like unique and cool. But yeah, let's get into it. So I got some anti-Valentine's Day palettes that I wanted to include in this one too, because what I want to do is I want to have, oh hey Dawn, I want to make like what I want to do is 7 days worth of like content for the what do you call it, the main channel. So I want to have like 2 anti-Valentine's Day eye looks, and then I want to have like 5 Valentine's Day looks. So we just picking the Valentine's Day looks this week. So what I'm gonna do is the anti-Valentine's Day one, the 2 that you pick for that, I'll put at the tail end of like January, beginning of like February, and then the first week of February I'll do all the Valentine's Day looks, which is the ones that we're gonna pick for next week. And then the week after that I'll have all the Valentine's Day looks going. This is you all's Valentine's Day look, or one of them, for members only. With I use 2 Pat McGrath palettes, so I use Mothership 3 and then like the miniature Mothership 3 that comes with. Oh, thanks for the makeup brush, Janet. Yeah, because I actually like put in a whole lot of effort with this look. If y'all can't tell, it's like shimmers on top of shimmers, and I use like my eyeliner brush to wing it out. And y'all know I haven't done that in a while, but like since the 2016 makeup craze is all back, I'm super excited about it. Oh, thank you for the 100 done. So I'm like really excited about all this. But let's start off with the anti-Valentine's Day, because I only have like 4 of them because I didn't want to harp too much on it. So when I think of anti-Valentine's Day, I don't know about you all, but I think about like the deep, dark, like aubergine reds, like deep blood reds, and like basically like Dion's type of palette, the dark grungy vibes. That's what I think of when I think of anti-Valentine's Day. So I picked out my love palette, the Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love palette number, what is this? Is the palette from 2024 Christmas, I believe. And I feel like this would be good for anti-Valentine's Day palettes. Oh, hey, long time no see. What's been going on? I think this would be a good one, but Janet, you know you are the representative for your members, and Dawn is here with you. What are you all feeling about this palette? Because I feel like it would be good for an anti-Valentine's Day look, but I don't know. I do have like 3 more, so this is just one, so I'll show that one, and then you all can circle back and decide after you see the other 3. Then we have Raspberry Kiss. Thank you to one of my members who sent this over to me from Sydney Grace. I want to say this got sent to me by Nina. I feel like Nina sent me this. Don't quote me though. But yeah, we have this beautiful palette here. Again, I like these like raspberry tones. Yeah, I think it is a beautiful palette. The nice raspberry tones in this, I feel like would go really good for an anti-Valentine's Day look. This nice grungy red especially, would be excited to dig into. And then I love this pinkish, I guess, fuchsia-ish vibe to the shimmer. Yeah, I like their formula. It's just a lot of times they do a lot of neutral stuff, which is why I don't really gravitate to them as much as I do with other brands. Next, I have the Devour palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. Y'all know this is like a color story for me. Absolutely love it, and I definitely feel like this would be seen personally for me as an anti-Valentine's Day palette with the greens and the deep reds. I feel like the green shimmer would be really cool. Yeah, that's why I'm pulling a lot of stuff that has red in it. I feel like it may have like a pop of pink in the palette or something like that, but I feel like it's mainly based upon like red shimmers and like deep dark shades, and I definitely feel like this is definitely one of them. Devour palette. Okay, so Devour is one for sure, so that'll be day 1 of the 2 days of anti-Valentine's Day. And then the last one I have, I know Nina got this on a great deal. I don't know if any of you all picked it up at all. Oh, that one was called the Devour palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. I don't think they make it anymore though. I think it was like a Valentine's Day palette for I want to say 2023, maybe 2024. I have sleepover out for Valentine's Day in that stack too. I did take that black shade out though with the sparkle in it, Dawn, because I don't like that one. And I pulled the purple shade that was in my Smells Like Holiday Spirit palette and put it in there instead. And then we have the Unity palette from Adept Cosmetics. If you need to purchase anything from Adept, I do have a code. It's Gelbeauty87, and I know they just restocked a couple of palettes that look really amazing that I want to get my hands on, so you can use my code to get a discount if you're interested. They don't make this one anymore, but I know Nina picked it up and I think it was like 50% off. I definitely see this as like a anti-Valentine's Day palette, even though it has like this pink in it. I don't know, to me it just seems like a bloody deep pink. It doesn't seem like a nice fun bright pink, you know, like you normally would see in a Valentine's Day palette, in my personal opinion. That's why I picked this one, but let me know. True. So you want to do the I mean, I guess I just don't like sparkling shimmers, Dawn, you know that. That's why I don't like it, because it's a sequin shadow, so it has like those pink sparkles in it. That's why I hate it. Oh, okay. But yeah, so how are we feeling about this for anti-Valentine's Day one? Because remember, we have one more we need to choose, so it's either between this Unity one here. We have the Sydney Grace Raspberry Kisses. And then we have the Love palette from Shoutout to Tilbury. So, which one are you all looking into? Hopefully you all voted on the poll I put up earlier today, because I really need y'all help with that to help me with the exciting stuff I have going on for February on this channel. So make sure you go to the community tab and pick your favorite. You think this one's very Valentine's Day? I guess because of this deep dark chocolate brown and this deep burgundy is why I didn't like see it as that. But I mean, yeah, I guess I can see what you're saying, because it does have a lot of like pinky-esque shimmers to it. So I feel you. Okay. So you all sit and pick the last one for me though. So are we doing this one? You didn't watch any of those people, really? That's a shock. So this one or this one, since Dawn said that the Love palette seems like more Valentine's Day to her. But which one do you all want to pick for the other anti-Valentine's Day one? Okay. Unity? Okay. Janice has spoken. We are doing Unity. So we have our two anti-Valentine's Day palettes. Now let's get into the Valentine's Day palettes, because I have a few of those. I didn't pull a whole lot because I didn't want to like overwhelm myself, and I need 5 days worth of those in order to get 7. So I started off with the Belle of the Ball from Pat McGrath and Bridgerton, because I was thinking it somewhat gives Valentine's Day vibes to me because of the pink and then like this dark shade. Plus, I thought it'd be fun to use the gold and the pink to make a look, as opposed to just using, you know, like a whole bunch of pinks and reds and purples like I normally do, like I kind of did with this look with all the pinks and purples. So that's why I personally pulled this one. I know it doesn't give very Valentine's Day, but I thought it gave somewhat Valentine's Day, so that's why I wanted to include it. But again, like I said, this is up to you. So Dawn, do we need to add the Love palette into this pile and just add the Love palette as one of our 5 palettes for the Valentine's Day eye looks that are coming up, or no? Let me know, Dawn. Are we including this or not? I'll put it over here to the side till we figure it out. I know nobody has talked about the Pat McGrath so far, so I'm assuming we're passing on that. Then I just thought this would be a cute little simple rush out the door eye look, like a 5-minute eye look. I might put this in a like makeup shorts really quick if you all don't pick it for one of the main videos, because I feel like it'd be cute to have a little 5 minutes or 15-minute get out the door makeup look for Valentine's Day. Oh, you have this one? Yeah, this was one of my favorites when it came to the little bitty ones. The only thing is, if I remember correctly, this one kind of stained a little bit. And I wasn't loving the fact that it stained a little bit, but I did really like it. Yeah, you definitely should. Like I said, if you all don't pick it for this video, I might make a shorts with it and include it for that, because I feel like it'll be totally a whole lot of fun. Really love it. You know what? I don't think I have the berries anymore. I think I got rid of the berries because I don't really use tones like that often. Plus, I have that Raspberry Kisses one. And since we don't know what's going on in Juvia's place right now anyway, I think that's the reason I ended up getting rid of it. So I think I'm going to end up making a short side of this one perhaps. So let me put it behind me for now. Then I pulled the new nudes from Ulta Beauty. I know mine looks brand new. That's because I bought a new one. I love this palette dearly. I will say, though, I hate that she put this concealer shade in here and these 2+ glitters. That's what I always hated about this palette. I wasn't feeling it. You know what? You're right. That one would be good. And I have that one in the drawer over there, so maybe I should pull it out. But I pulled out the new romance palette from them instead. And the new romance palette is where the ideas for the berries palettes came from. So I just went with the Valentine's Day version of that palette. Okay, so nobody's biting on Miss Hooded Beauty New News. I understand that though, because it's like she's not supposed to be making palettes anymore anyway. So I didn't really like the alter ego version of it though, as much as I liked this one, or the alter ego version of what do you call it? Juvia's. Okay, so Juvia's will go in here, and we're doing shorted Tilbury Dawn, or no, because you still didn't say if we were including that in the Valentine's Day set or not. Next, I have the one you and I just talked about, Dawn, which is the Sleepover palette. Oh, okay. So this is the shade I was telling you about, that black sleepover shade. I switched it out for the purple that was in my Smells Like Holiday Spirit palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I love the color story of this, so I think this would be fun to include. But again, you all gotta tell me, do you want to include this or not? Because so far we only have one palette. Okay, so I guess we have two palettes now, because Dawn said sleepover. So yeah, okay. Post 78, you agree too? Cool. Okay, because I was hoping you all would pick it, because that is one of my favorite like Valentine's Day palettes in my collection. Now, every single one of these is not necessarily a Valentine's Day palette, so just keep that in mind. Some of I just like give Valentine-esque things. Matter of fact, I'll just get the other one out of the way that we just talked about, Dawn. This is the new romance palette. So the berries palette that we just talked about, Dawn, is supposed to be based upon this palette. It has a few more berry tones in it than this one does, but it was, you know, this one definitely is. And the berries palette was definitely inspired by this. I do have the berries palette though, if y'all want me to pull that one as well. I'm just have to move a couple of things around, because I had to add stuff to my drawers to make sure. Yeah, this is where berries was inspired from, because they pulled a few shades from here and then just added some more deeper dark tones to it. But this was their first Valentine's Day palette from Beauty Bay, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure. I got rid of the Love Notes one though. It had like purples and other stuff in it. I have their Retro Love palette too, but I was saving that for the Valentine's Day one. So do you all want to use this one or no? Because we only have 2, possibly 3 palettes, and we need to have at least 4 to 5. So I'll put this in the yes or no palette. You all can tell me. The 2 that are in the maybe pile are the New Romance, I believe, and the Love palette. Then I grabbed the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. This is the second version. Yes, the Beauty Bay. Okay, so we have 3 of the 5 that we need. So I need a couple more, but I grabbed the second one. This is the one that had the mold issues in it for certain people. As you can see, mine does not have mold in it. There is no mold in my palette. So if you want to, we can use that. Yeah, you should definitely use Retro and Love Notes if you have them. I want to use Retro for Valentine's Day looks though, so you'll see that in next week's live. But I know everybody doesn't like fun, colorful, super exciting makeup all the time, so that's why I'm going to include a couple that like had some neutral tones in it. That's why I included this for anyone who's watching, because I know everybody isn't like me who's going to sit up here with like an eye look like this and do that. Yeah, this was the color story that I was most excited about. Like, I wish with his third one, he had done, like, a cool tone palette. You know, like Makeup by Mario does a lot of cool tones and neutrals. I wanted the third Patrick Ta palette to be, like, a cool tone palette. But he still, has to this day, hasn't done a cool tone palette. And I'm feeling some type of way. I'm like, look, Patrick, I need you to get it together and give us some cool tone moments. But I tried to pull stuff that I felt like wasn't going to be super intimidating or like too much for some people, for people who do still want to like wear Valentine's Day looks but wear them to work and have like jobs where you can't wear colorful makeup. So that's why I included Patrick Ta, like Hooded Beauty and Pat McGrath, a few that weren't like over the top and like a lot. Next, we have the new move from Sigma Beauty. You can use my code Gelbeauty to pick up anything you need from Sigma. I think this is really gorgeous palette when it comes to berry tones and soft tones, so I feel like it would be good for like a cute little Valentine's Day moment for berries. That's another reason I didn't want to put the berries palette in here, Dawn, because I'm like, I have the what the original berries palette is supposed to be, and then I had this one. I feel like this one is a little more fun version of the Patrick Ta palette though. When you think about it, to me, this is more fun berry tone version of the Patrick Ta palette, because his is a little bit more like burgundy-ish red, whereas this is giving a little more mauvey pink. And y'all know these are more my type neutral vibes, if you will, but I still feel like they'd be good for a Valentine's Day look. So yes to this one. Okay, So I will definitely include this one. So we only need one more palette, and the last palette I have to show you all, unless you all want me to dig out the berries palette from what is it, from Beauty Bay, is the Amrezy and ABH palette. So this is what it looks like. Again, I tried to give not all traditional Valentine's Day palette, because as you can see, this has a pop of blue in it. It has some pinks and purples though, and it has like a lot of neutrals, because some people might just want to do a traditional smoky eye and maybe like a pop of one of these colors on the lid or in the inner corner when it comes to look and still be Valentine's Day ready. So that's another reason I tried to pull a couple of different palettes here and there. So this is the last one that I have to show, unless you all want me to go into some other ones, because I did have some more, but I didn't want to, like, you know, have y'all sitting here for a really long time looking over palettes. So I just put that first little set out. I do have more palettes though if you're interested. The Amrezy one, okay. Yeah, I really love this one. Like, the shade Cupcake is everything to me. I know everybody loves the shade Barb the best because it has that sparkle, and I will definitely make sure I use it. But I feel like this would be an easy, like, you know, simple one for people who have to go to work but still want to have a nice sparkly moment for Valentine's Day, but it won't be like overpowering, because I'm gonna do a simple, like, you know, everyday soft glam look, and then just add this bright shade on top to give a good look. Okay, so we have all 7 of our palettes. Thank you so much. So just to go over, we got the Amrezy. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of older palettes. Like, I like to hold on to them because I'm one of those people who has like memories when it comes to the makeup and holding on to it. That's why I'm never letting go of my peach palette from Too Faced. Like, that's just never leaving. Then we have the Sigma new Mod palette. Then we have New Romance, Sleepover. Yeah, Peaches was, I mean, Peaches had a chokehold on people in like 2018, 2019. I swear it did. And then we have the Juvia's Place, the Sweet Pinks. So this is what we're working with. Members, all your videos are almost done when it comes to that. Everybody, make sure you go check out the poll and tell me your thoughts in the poll so I can start gathering the data for what's coming in February regarding said poll. I hope you all enjoyed. I was happy doing this video, this live with you all as always, but y'all know I'm not really big on live, so I, you know. Really? You have panned? See, I don't think I've ever panned a palette. Like, I panned shades in a palette, which I've been proud of me for when I first started out, but that was because I didn't have that many palettes. But, like, yeah, I've never actually panned a palette, so wow, okay. Okay, Dawn. I have not done. Janet, have you ever panned a palette? I'm just curious because I know you like me. I have a lot of them. So it's like, have you panned any palettes or at least some shades in a palette? You sound like me, Dawn, that you like bought everything. Yes, I bought everything as well. And that was a problem for a while. But I've been good. And last year I didn't buy everything. So I'm not even like rouge at Sephora this year, you all. Not even one shade. Oh wow. When I first started on my makeup journey, I did, but remember, like, I had just started in YouTube and I didn't have a whole bunch of palettes. So like when I had to do a whole bunch of different looks and stuff like that, when eyeshadow tutorials actually mattered around that time, I ended up using a lot of palettes. Like, the only palette I remember automatically off the rip panning was the Carly Bible and BH Cosmetics palette. Her first original one she came out with before she came out with the second one, the original one. I ended up panning, I think, like 1 or 2 shades in there. So I was proud of that. Before you were a makeup goblin. Are you even close to panning some shades though, Janet? Or like, have you just not panned anything? Y'all, I got some exciting news. Well, I shouldn't say I have some exciting news, but I had a fun topic that I talked to you all about in one of like the eyeshadow videos I have coming up. So I hope you will be excited about it, because we talked about Pat McGrath and what's going on with the Pat McGrath dynasty or empire, whatever it is. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. I think it comes out on the 23rd. I wanted to start off the series of my Makeup by Mario videos, because I did like 3 or 4 why you don't need like Makeup by Mario videos where I just tried other palettes I had in my collection against Makeup by Mario palettes. So hopefully, oh nice. Well, you saw I had pan in my setting powders underneath my eyes and some of the powders for my face, but like I don't just like pan things as a general rule. So there's that. But yeah. I'm like, but I was excited to talk about that with you all, and I'm excited about what's coming up in February. I do have one more question. Do y'all think I should do another lingerie series for my fashion channel since I got y'all here? Cause like I was thinking about doing a part 2 of the lingerie series for my fashion channel, but I'm like, I don't know what I think about that, and I'm trying to decide if I should wait till I just have it for my for when the Victoria's Secret like fashion show goes up. But I don't know if this was their last one or not. I know I did it in May of last year, but I'm asking now so I can have some ideas for that. Oh, I should do it. Okay. Okay, because I was thinking about it and I was like, maybe it could be like a yearly thing I do with my fashion, since people seem to enjoy it and like it and thought it was fun. So, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I'll get more proposals. Oh, God. And yeah, and they've come over here and like found out about this channel, because I don't think I really advertised this channel over there. Oh, hey, Sue. Oh, my God. What's going on? What time is it over there? I'll show you the palettes that they picked out for the Valentine's Day and anti-Valentine's Day looks, because we picked 2 for anti-Valentine's Day, and then we picked 5 for Valentine's Day. And then next week I'm gonna do the Valentine's Day eyeshadow looks. Oh wow. So thank you for stopping by then. So these are the anti-Valentine's Day palettes. We have the Unity palette from Adept Cosmetics. You can use my code Beauty87 to pick up anything you need from them. So this one has been discontinued though. I know they had a really good deal where it was 50% off. And then I have the Devour palette. So these are the 2 I'm going to do for anti-Valentine's Day looks. As you can see, there's a theme. They wanted dark reds and greens, or dark pinks and greens. So that's what I went with. Then we have these 5 for the Valentine's Day look. So we got the sweet pinks from Juvia's Place. I want to have a discussion with you all about Juvia's Place and what do you think is going on over there, because I'm genuinely curious. So maybe when I do the look in this video, we can talk about what's going on with Juvia's Place, because I'm literally just genuinely curious. Then I have Sleepover from Unearthly Cosmetics. I ended up taking my black shade out that sparkle in it and switching it out with a purple from another Unearthly Cosmetics palette, because I just hate sequin shadows. Like, I hate them with a passion. Anyone who knows me knows this. I got the original before they came out with the berry. They had this new romance palette, so I picked that. Well, I'm sorry, Dawn picked that along with Sleepover, and Janet picked Juvia's Place and Amrezy, and then Post 78 picked the new mod palette. You can use code Gelbeauty to pick up anything you need from Sigma. I love this color story. Like, if I had to pick one for every day, if I had a corporate job, I would have picked this one for Valentine's Day for sure. This or the Patrick Ta one. And then, of course, I did the classic Amrezy palette. Because to me, this actually does give a little bit of Valentine's Day if you like a deep smoky pink vibe. So I really enjoy and love this. Who remembers and still has this palette? I want to know. Do you still have this palette and Jackie Yonda's palette from ABH? Because, honey, I have both. I did declutter the Carly Bybel one, though, just because, I don't know, I felt like it didn't do much for my skin tone. It had nothing to do with her, the creator, because I told y'all just a few seconds ago I panned, like, the original Carly Bybel and BH Cosmetics palette. So that wasn't it. It was just more of, it didn't work out for me in terms of using it long term. And I felt like she repeated some of the colors from her other palettes. So I was like, I don't need it. Whereas with Jackie Yonda's palette, like, those are colors I use every day, and I didn't have her original quad that she came out with. You never had any ABH? Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised, because you like a lot of colorful stuff, and I feel like they didn't really do a whole bunch of colorful stuff. At best, the colorful thing that they did was, what do you call it? What would it be, like the Prism palette and like the Subculture, and we all know how Subculture went for ABH, like, honey. And anyway, what is going on with ABH? Oh, you started in 2021, that's why. Yeah, they weren't really that popular or popping anymore. But well, I still got my extra Jackie Aina and ABH palette that has never been touched, because there's a few beauty creators that I like look up to, but like I don't play about Mrs. Aina. So I have a backup of that palette for sure. I want to know what happened to ABH though. How did you like the formula of that one? Because I don't remember if I picked that one up or not. I know we used to all, Bad Habit used to have all of us in a chokehold, and then they changed over to Alter Ego. But I remember when it was just Bad Habit, and I was like, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you did tell me that. You still haven't tried them, Janet? I mean, I know you have a lot of stuff, so I can understand that you haven't gotten around to it yet. The second and third ones were the ones I liked better than the first one. And I know you probably thought I would have liked the first one because it was purple. But I don't know. It was like the weird color combination that they put with the purples in the first Norvina palette that made me not want it. So when she came up with the Norvina, I think it's 7. That's like the more purplish rounded palette. That was the one that I kind of rocked with. And I still got my box of all my purple palettes back here from when I was supposed to rank them. But I don't know what ended up happening that I didn't end up ranking them. I think I had so many other like fragrances and other things that came up that I didn't rank them. Speaking of which, I am doing a members only fragrance video right now. So I'm like wearing it right now. And I gotta wrap that up at 7 o'clock. Oh, okay. I guess you didn't like the direction it's going in. I mean, I don't blame her because it's like they stopped doing the eyeshadow palettes that people knew them for. They changed the palette over. 5 is the pink one, right? I feel like 5 is the pink one. Oh, wait, no. Oh, so the purple one is 5. Okay. I don't know what number I thought the purple one. Yeah, the purple one is 5. I love that one too. But you know, I just love purple. So blue, green, and purple is like my thing. Or whatever. This is the pink and purple one, right? Because this is number 4. This isn't number 5. But is this what you're talking about, Dawn? Because this is number 4. According to the back of it, it's 4. Well, see, I don't like the fact that it has these 2 or 3 pressed glitters. Because I think that's a pressed glitter. Don't quote me. I know these 2 are pressed glitters, which is why I wasn't a fan of it. And, oh, yeah, number 5 is the purple one. Because I'm like, okay. But yeah, and then the number 6 that they came out with was a whole bunch of pressed glitters. Because I remember Annette's Makeup Corner talking about how if she had known those were pressed glitters and weren't shimmers, that she wouldn't have bought the palette. I liked that one though because it had like a lot of grungy, like deep dark tones in it to mix with some lighter ones. But like I was with her, like, why is it pressed glitters in here? Like, people don't really have a tendency to like pressed glitters. And it's like, I remember when they used to push out palettes and try to force us all to like the pressed glitters and put pressed glitters in there knowing we didn't want them and didn't ask for them and told them. I don't know what's going on with her. I know she said she was starting doing Scrabble tournaments and like I guess she like fell back from doing makeup videos because I haven't seen Annette's Makeup Corner pop up on my thing in forever, and I do follow her, so it's not like I stopped following her. I loved all her palettes though that she did with Unzai, and I loved her palette from Menagerie. I really liked the Menagerie one, probably like the best, and then the ones from Unzai second. And I want to see what they're gonna come out with this year because it's like I know they've been collabing with lots of people. Are they gonna do round 2 of collabs with Baddie Bean and you know, Lauren May Beauty and what was it, Makeup Just for Fun? I'm wondering if that's gonna be their second like set of collabs with them because remember they did do a second set of collabs with Tina, Annette, and Judy. So I'm wondering how that's gonna go. You know what? I haven't tried any lip products from them, so I don't know. Oh, she had a fashion corner? See, I didn't know about Annette's fashion corner. I didn't remember her talking about it on her channel. Oh, okay. So she changed the fashion. Hey, I ain't mad at her. Y'all saw I got a fashion channel myself. But the thing is, you all asked me for that. Like somebody literally came into like one of my comment sections once and asked like if they could see my outfits. So that's how you all started getting the fashion shorts in 2020. What was it? 2020 at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. If you didn't realize, like one of you all asked for me to have the fashion channel that I have now, essentially. So that's why I just went along with it. I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, I understand. Nah, I wouldn't say all that, but I have always had a love of fashion, which is how I kind of ended up having a fashion channel. I don't know if it was from like my birthday vlog that somebody decided that they wanted to see like my fashion as a whole, and that's how I ended up with the fashion channel. But somebody did ask. I didn't just leap off and be like, I'm gonna do fashion now. Like one of you all told me that you were interested in it, and then I started posting them and people liked them, and then that's how I decided to just go and have a separate fashion channel instead of putting fashion on this channel. So that's how I got fashion with Beauty87, essentially. Somebody asked for it. So I do be listening when y'all be asking me for certain stuff. Like somebody told me they didn't like my background. Now, it took me a little while to adjust and like, you know, take the background down. And I'm still trying to decide if I want to put up my lights or not for my channel. No, honestly, I just take a certain amount of time each like Saturday and Sunday and go out my front door and take them, because I want it to seem like, you know, I'm going somewhere when I walk out the front door to do them. That's why I do my fashion videos the way I do my fashion videos. I like try on an outfit or put on an outfit. I have a combination. I'll be like, oh, this is cute. Then I'll go out, act like it's a daily thing where you go out for the day and you showing your outfit of the day. That's how I pair it done. But no, I'm not actually going anywhere in those outfits, because girl, I would never get to leave, because I do like 10, 15, 20, 30 outfits like in like a 2 or like 2.5 hour span, and that's how the fashion stuff gets done. And then later on in the night, like I'll go and I'll film the ones that are for the members only in you all's fashion vlogs. I mean, sorry, in you all's like weekly vlogs. I'll film like 4 or 5 of those later on at night. So it's like I do a whole bunch throughout the day when the weekend comes. So that's, and I had to like film more this weekend than normal, because you all know my son had the track meets on Saturday and Sunday. He had one this Saturday too, but I didn't personally go to it because his dad took him to it. But like I filmed a whole bunch of stuff. I did 5 videos yesterday, and then this week I'm gonna have to try to do some shorts for future content, as far as like the shorts for this actual channel. That doesn't even include the fashion shorts. I haven't really done too much fashion this weekend. I am gonna do some fashion videos after you all though. Okay. I feel like everyone's trying to do that, sir. Thank you. Yeah, they're coming out with the candle the Valentine's Day candle collection on January the 20th. So the Big Flirt candle and the Guilty Pleasure candle will be back in stock. I think they're going to have a bundle on their website. You can use code GRACE10 to pick up anything you need to pick up from Snif if you want to. You don't have to use my code. I did see there's a dupe version of their hotcakes collection going around TJ Maxx though, which I found interesting. Some brand came out with like maple griddle pancakes perfume, and then they had like 3 body mists to go with it, just like Snif did with theirs. So I found that interesting. I don't know what TJ Maxx it was at though, but TJ Maxx Makeup Addict posted it on her Instagram, and I was like, So I'm like, now I gotta be on the lookout for that, because y'all know I'm gonna have to compare it, because y'all know how I feel about Snif. I am a Snif ambassador though, so that could be a little bit of bias there just for me, but I feel like they have great scents. And oh, exciting news! So, Dawn, the whole secret menu is going to be leaving their website, and not leaving, but like it's going to be coming to Ulta finally. So February the 1st, you can go in store and smell all the secret menu items, Dawn, for Snif. You can go in store, smell all of them, see how all of them feel. They are coming to Ulta finally. So get excited for all the people who love Snif. It is coming to Ulta finally. Now, I don't know if they're going to be in every Ulta store. I do know that the secret menu will finally be available on Ulta's website, though. So you don't have to go to Snif's website just to pick it up anymore. Yes, you can. You can. Hopefully, it'll be in your store. I know it is coming to Ulta's website February the 1st, though. So when February hits, all the Snif products, for the most part, will be available on their website. I mean, on Ulta's website. So get excited. Hopefully, you'll be able to find it in store. I'm hoping I can find all of them in my store. And I will have a video up giving you all layering combos for all of the ones that are in my collection, because I definitely feel like you should try Soda Snob with Vanilla Vice. It'll give you a nice, like, you know, ice cream float type scent that I think would be really cool, because it has that smoky sweet vanilla, but it also has like that cola scent with a little bit of like a citrus scent to it. I feel like that could be a really cool scent. I kind of want to try that myself now. I don't have it here with me, unfortunately, though. Those are at my mom's house for when I make like my fancy content or whatnot. So I don't have it here with me, but you know. Yeah. Well, I use the Pat McGrath Mothership 3 and then the Itty Bitty Mothership that matches 3 for this eye look I have on now. So that's where this pink purple look came from. They're re-releasing Vanilla Sin. Did you see that? They're re-releasing Vanilla Sin, Marshmallow, and Banana Milkshake from Ellis Brooklyn in different packaging on the 21st at Sephora. So they're supposed to be more product and more environmentally friendly packaging, the brand said. So that's why you can find all the glass bottles at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Burlington, because they're getting rid of those and coming out with plastic that's more environmentally friendly, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the banana milkshake is coming back. I'm excited because y'all know that's the one I really wanted to get my hands on. So I'm excited about that. See, I like the glass too, especially because of all the detail that came into it. But I mean, like, I can understand it cuts down on cost in addition to being more environmentally friendly, I'm told, or I believe that's what they advertised it to be. Don't quote me. So I'm like, I'm excited about that whole aspect of it. I have tried a new fragrance too, you all. So that video should be coming, I want to say at the end of January. Do not quote me. It might be sometime in February in between the eye looks that we're going to do with the palettes I just showed you all. Because I tried this brand called Dead Cold, and they're having a new fragrance come out too. It's called Mineral Milk. But I have the fragrance Extra Milk and then Mochi Milk. And oh my God, Dawn, you would love Mochi Milk. Oh my goodness, it smells like Ellis Brooklyn's Marshmallow with like a little more sweet milk scent to it. So I think you'd really like it, Dawn. It smells amazing. And they have like body lotions and body washes and all that. The Extra Milk kind of smells like it gives at least me the vibes of what's the name of the scent? Only Human from Nosy. And then I saw that they're coming out with this interesting collection of stuff. It's like this milky S type essence scent that they have that's supposed to help your fragrances last longer, I believe it is. I saw that in their stories and they posted it on Instagram. So I'm interested in trying that out too. So I'm excited about some of the new fragrances I'm seeing, along with the strawberry jam. So remember I told you all in one of my fragrance videos when I talked to you all and let the fragrances dry down, they were talking about this fragrance a while ago. The 7 Virtues is supposed to have a strawberry jam fragrance come out. So it's supposed to launch in Sephora February the 1st if you're Rouge. And I'm super excited because y'all know I love a good strawberry scent. So I'm excited to see what this strawberry scent is going to be like and how it's going to compare to Strawberry Letter from Fleur. That's genuinely what I'm curious about. Oh, I have that one too. Matter of fact, it's sitting right next to me. Alex, let me. See, I was gonna include this in like the Valentine's Day looks too, but like, this is what it looks like. I feel like you can make a similar look with this. It's just not gonna have as impactful shimmers as I did, because you can use this as your liner, like I did in the crease right here, and then I use this on the outer V of it. These are the shades on the back of my hand that are like the shimmers that I use in the look that's on my eyes. So I feel like you can use this palette to make a similar look though. You just got, the black just isn't going to be as impactful because as you can see, this black has sparkle in it. So it's going to sparkle, but it's not going to be as impactful. But I feel like you can still get the same like similar look that I have on if you were interested in doing a look like this, because you have the dark purple. You can use dark purple instead of black if you want to. Or like I said, you can use the shimmery way that I did. And then you have your transition shade right here, which is this brown shade right here. So yeah, you could do a similar look that I have on with this, because this shimmer is really similar to the shimmer that's on my lid right now. And then it would just be like silver toward the front of the eye instead of like this light pink that I have. But otherwise, it would be pretty similar if you were looking to do a look like this. It could work out with this palette, I feel like. But this is, like I said, one of the palettes that's going to be in the Valentine's Day look. But I think it would turn out nice, Alex. That was from a stack of palettes that's supposed to be for one of my eyeshadow verses. If you all remember what eyeshadow verses is. I know I haven't done one in ages, but like I haven't been getting a whole bunch of palettes recently to add to the eyeshadow verses universe. So it was going to be Lunar Beauty versus Bella Beauty bar. That's why I had that palette down here stacked with a whole nother set of them. I guess I can show them to you. I'm here, you're here, we're all here. Y'all know the drill. So my plan was I have 3 different sets of palettes from them. And I was going to do the Basic Witch up against the Moon Spell, because I felt like that was like similar tones, if you will, or similar ideas when it came to a palette. So I had these 2 to do that I think are really similar in tone. I feel like this is the fun version of Moon Spell. I don't know what you all think, but I've always thought of the Basic Witch as the fun version of Moon Spell. So I feel like this would be a cool combination of looks, or a cool battle when it came between those 2. Then I have the Sun and the Sea from Bella Beauty Bar and the Ethereal Eclipse from Manny's brand. What's going on with Manny's brand anyway? Does anybody know? Because I know I had got a notification that it was like 40% off his website, and I feel like I don't hear him talking about his brand nearly as much as I used to. I do. He does pop up on my TikTok from time to time, and I don't really hear him talking about his brand anymore. I don't follow him here on YouTube, so I don't know. But I feel like a lot of the OG YouTubers have abandoned YouTube and went over to TikTok, so I feel like maybe he's over there doing that and he's selling his brand there. So I don't know. Yeah, like I don't hear about Dominique Cosmetics anymore. You don't hear about Laura Lee Los Angeles. You don't hear about Dose of Colors. Like, it's a whole bunch of brands you don't hear about. I don't either. And like, I see the man on Instagram and still, I'm sorry, on TikTok and still don't. But see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these are similar as well. Aside from the pop of purple in here, I mean, if you cover up the purple, these are both literally the same palette. So that's why I wanted to do this in a eyeshadow versus. Y'all know I usually do like 3 to 4 palettes. But I only have 3 from these brands that I feel like match. So I had to go with what I had, you know. And then lastly, I had the Moon Spell that I just showed you all. And Dead Roses. Now, I don't know how you all feel about this, but I feel like Dead Roses is kind of similar to that new palette from, what is it, Bella Beauty Bar and D'Angelo Nicole. Like, if you drop the purple out and then added some more pink and drew a line, I feel like that could work. Yeah, I've heard about those, and they look amazing. Like, they look absolutely stunning. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you cover up this part right here, doesn't this kind of look like half of her palette? The new D'Angelo Nicole palette. I feel like this looks like half the D'Angelo Nicole palette, the new one, if you cover it up and you just added some more pink toward the bottom of it. Yeah, I feel like it is. This is why, that's why I was telling you, Dawn, like, it wasn't going to be long and it wasn't going to take much to find it. I literally found the dupe for what you and I talked about right here. Like, this is half of her palette right here. It's just the other half is purple. So I'm like, I don't, you know. No, but, Dawn had talked to me about a why you don't need. So that's why I'm, like, showing this now. Because I'm like, we can do a why you don't need with this. Like, it has the reds, it has the pinks. And I feel like it'd be perfect. Yeah, I feel like there's so much pink in that palette, but I'm like, I feel like I can pull enough out of this just to like do one look for us to show that you don't need a whole pink palette to get a pink look. And it's from the exact same brand, so we don't have to worry about the quality of the formula changing or anything like that, because, you know, it looks exactly the same. So this is your why you don't need for it that I'm going to put in there. You know what? I am too. But like, in this economy and the way people's budgets are set up, I still want to do it as like an alternative. But I get what you're saying when it comes to cooler pinks, and I'm definitely gonna watch Angelica Nikovich's video if she does want to see, because she's usually good about like swatching other colors and not just like, you know, saying this palette is wonderful. And I feel like enough people in her comment section will tell her to do it, and she'll actually listen and do it. Because I know when it came to Cool Moon and some other palette that it came out, she did swatches comparing them so you can see the difference. So I'm hoping she does that and we can get a better idea of like the undertones of the pink. Now, it's not going to be like the same as seeing it on the undertones of the pink for me. I don't know if D'Angelo Nicole has done swatches on her Instagram yet to show and compare that it's not the same either. I need to go check that out too, and I might try to include that in the why you don't need video, y'all. I don't know yet. What? You could never have one? What? Well, yeah, see, I don't think I own an all pink palette other than like that 6-pan, but I feel like that would just be a cute little 6-pan that you can take with you and you have a neutral palette to add on to. So I don't think I own a lot of all pink palettes, and when I do, I feel like it's variations of pink and not super close in variations, because I feel like her purple palette didn't have as many close variations. Matter of fact, I'll pull that out in a second because we got a box of purple palettes back here. But back to what I was doing. So again, this is the last one I felt like would be really similar to this, so that's why I wanted to do them. I was going to do this palette up against this palette, and maybe we can put that up around Valentine's Day and make it like a bonus Valentine's Day edition type situation video. Let me know if you're interested, and I can like possibly pull that off too. And then I would put this palette against this palette, and then that would be a video for me to do as well for you all. Let me know. I feel like it'd be cool though. Yes, I do. Let me grab it real quick, because it's supposed to be an extension of that palette I showed you earlier, the Love, the new Romance palette. Sorry, I had to go get it out the drawer. Yeah. Have a great day, Dawn. I'm glad you guys to stop by. But yeah, see what I'm saying? This is what I was telling you, Dawn. Like, this is supposed to be See how it has a lot of similar tones to this palette? Because it's a copy of this palette. This was limited edition, and they just made this one permanent and added different colors that weren't like the purples and the black or whatever. So, as you can see, they are very similar in tone. And I feel like this could be a good contender for it as well. Yeah, that's why I was telling you. I just went ahead and picked this one because I'm like, this is the original one, and this is like essentially the dupe that they duped themselves with. Maybe I should bring that back. Should I bring that back, y'all? 5 brands that dupe themselves? Because I feel like they do it a lot. But yeah, this actually does look really similar to it as well. So maybe what I'll do is make this be the main channel video, and then I'll do members only with the Dead Rose Dawn, if that's cool. But I figure you watch it back later and tell me. But yeah, see, I feel like this is somewhat similar to that as well. But I feel like, again, like you said, I feel like these would be probably more warm tone than the other ones, Dawn or Sue, I meant to say. So I don't know. You know what? I consider mauves a neutral, not necessarily pinks, because as you can see, you can get like really bright pinks and really like deep tones. And this is what I meant when I said I have a pink palette. Like, I would never have like try to have too much monochromatic. As you can see, the only monochromatic one I have is like the 6-pan. Otherwise, like, it's gonna be a good variety of like tones, like this one is. But yeah, so I think we'll do this one. Exactly. They're almost the same when it comes to this one versus that one, which is why I didn't want to put both of them in here, because I'm like, I knew I would use the original Valentine's Day palette since I haven't used it in forever, but I do own the other one because I knew that you wouldn't be able to get this one anymore, and you could do this one. You know what, Anthony? I don't know if I snore when I'm asleep because I'm asleep. So I can't tell you that. Yeah. I do drool when I'm asleep, if that makes you feel better. But yeah, so I guess we can go with this one, you all. I was trying to find one for the palette that just got revealed today, the Gourmand Girls one, but I don't think I found one exactly. But I just saw it like a few minutes ago before I came on here, maybe like a couple of hours ago, so I didn't have time to like go through my palettes and look. But just off the back of it, it gave me the vibes of the this one we just talked about, or one of these anti-Valentine's Day ones, but like brighter tones, because I felt like it gave me the vibes of the Devour palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, but it was like brighter versions, because it does have greens in it and it does have like reds in it, but the reds in it are bright, and like the greens I feel like are somewhat similar in the tone to this. So to me, this is just like a deeper version of that palette. I don't know how right I am, because since I'm on the phone, obviously I can't look at my phone to go on Instagram and see. So, but I definitely felt like this palette, or maybe the Unity palette from Adept Cosmetics, could be it. Yeah, it does look really nice. Like, I definitely like it. But I feel like this one and that one, when I initially saw it, it made me think of these, like, at least theme-wise. And I was just like, it's just giving, like, a brighter version of this palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, the Devour one. So, I do like it. But because it gives similar vibes to that, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to rush to get it. So, so I'm thinking so Janet, we're doing this one for the main channel, right? Yes. And the Trapped palette reminds me of the Devour palette from Unearthly Cosmetics as well. Which is why I didn't pick it up, because I was like, I already have this one. I don't need that one too. I feel like they're both very similar. Yeah, they just launched it today. So if you go on Instagram, you can see Makeup on Your Radar, or you can go check their official page. It's with Doodles by the Bunny, of course, and I love Doodles by the Bunny, but I'm like, it just looks similar to yeah, Berries is the main channel, and then Dead Romance is for the members. Okay, yeah. Cool. I'm glad I got that out the way. Now I need to go find one for the Gourmand Girls palette. I want to find one for that. It was one other palette I wanted to find one for, but I don't remember what the palette is. So you'll just see it pop up when I, you know, figure that out or whatever, because like I don't remember exactly what palette it is, but I know we're doing this for the main challenge. Yeah, definitely, because it just gives me the vibes of those palettes. But this is the little series of stuff I need to get done in the future and film, along with all the Valentine stuff that we talked about in this video. So I'm gonna go, because I have not eaten at all today, and it's like 4:30 in the afternoon, and I got up at I think like 10:30 and started my day. So I'm gonna go wash this off and do some of the eye looks that we just talked about in this video. You know what? I heard about it, but I had heard that she was supposed to have one a while ago. I think didn't it have something to do with bunnies or something like that? And even though, wait, no, I'm thinking about what's her name? That we just talked about too with Gourmand Girls, Doodles by the Bunny. I know she's supposed to have a brand too, but no, I don't think I heard. I think I heard about Bad to the Brow. I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't seen a palette that's supposed to be released. You have to send it to me on Instagram, Janet, because I haven't seen anything about it. Or maybe I'll go check it when I get off here before I eat, or while I'm eating, and then I'll finish up some eye looks, because I still need to do you all's where is it? Pat McGrath Mothership 11 video today, so that way I can have your Valentine's video done, because my plan tomorrow is to start on the Valentine's videos that you all picked today. So I want to do the anti-Valentine's Day, those 2 palettes tomorrow. So I will be filming these 2 tomorrow, and then I have to film the 2 anti-Valentine's Day for members only, which are these 2 Pat McGrath palettes. So I have a lot to film, and then next week I'm going to start on all of your Valentine's Day videos, I hope. Oh, that sounds like an interesting color story. Deep greens, oranges, and yellows. It's given kind of like, I don't know, it makes me think of, what is that palette? The Yucca palette from Natasha. Just hearing that color story, that's what I think of. Or the Underground palette, or the Undergrowth palette from Cosmic Beauty. Like, when I hear those types of tones, those are the 2 palettes I first think of. Or the very controversial Soul Culture from ABH, if you all remember that whole scenario, and how formula was just a lot going on there. But I want to do a live where I just talk to y'all about what do y'all think certain brands went wrong. But I think I might just end up talking about it in each one of the eyeshadow looks that I do, so that way I have something to talk about, because life isn't very eventful over here. Oh, they're cooler tone greens compared to Yucca. Okay. Okay, well, I like to see cool tone palettes, because I feel like you see so many warm tone palettes, and I'm personally not a huge fan of warm tones. Even though warm tones work better on my like skin tone, I just feel like I like cool tones a lot better. So I like to gravitate toward cool tones. So whenever somebody makes a cool tone version of something as opposed to a warm tone version, or at least a neutral tone version, I'm excited then. So that sounds exciting, Sue, and I'm definitely gonna have to look at it now, especially because it's cool toned instead of warm tone. I don't really rock with the warm tones like that. I feel like I have a decent amount of them in my collection, but I feel like for the longest time, especially when I got into makeup around like 2018, warm tones were like all the rage, whereas before I had really gotten into makeup, cool tones were like the thing that everybody loved. I'm gonna have to go look at it once we get off here, but yeah, I was happy to be here with you all and have you all help me pick out. Like I said, make sure you go out the poll and give me a vote on what we're supposed to do, because that's the content that's going to go for February. So you're getting a little hint into what the February lives are going to look like. So make sure you go and vote. And then I'll have a part 2 to that poll based upon what you vote for in part 1. Who is Millie's? Because I don't think I've have I heard of that brand, Millie's? I don't know. I feel like so many new brands pop up, and since I haven't been doing my new makeup release videos like I used to, I don't really know. But like I said, I gotta get my stuff together when it comes to doing the green screen and like learning what to put in the background is. Oh, Millie is Bad to the Brow. Okay. I've never actually known her name, so okay. But yeah, so I've got to get back to my new makeup releases, so that way when I do the why you don't need like palettes that you all pick out on Sunday, that'll help me keep up with my why you don't need. Because a lot of the times the reason you don't get them is because I don't have to clip the pictures anymore for the new makeup releases, so I don't really like keep up the way I used to. So I'll see it when Janet sends it to me, and that's how you all have been getting the why you don't need eyeshadow videos. But otherwise, I haven't really been paying attention. I hate to say it, I've been like more on my fragrance thing, and then y'all know I have the fashion channel now, so I've kind of been on a little bit more of those things as opposed to anything else. Thanks, Sue. And I hope you have a good day today. And I can't believe you're up this time of morning, but I think it's Monday there, right? And that's why you're up now, to go to work. So have a good day. And I will see you all in the next live, which is next Sunday, to help me pick out the Valentine's Day palette. So I have a little preview of them here, if you're curious to see what I have so far. So this is the preview of the ones you all will be picking from next week. And I need 5 from there as well. But I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye. Yeah, I figured it was Monday at that time, girl, because